Employers, employees, gather round. We have gist on this table. So there's been a controversy of late, right? Where the employers are saying that Gen Zs and millennials are too lazy to work and thus are coming up with a concept that gives them a right to do less work or to be disengaged from work and still get paid as far as they do their duties. This is a concept or a work trend called quiet quitting, guys. Have you heard of quiet quitting? If you haven't, stay tuned. Today we're going to be talking about quiet quitting. A few weeks ago I was on TikTok and this thing was a trend. I just saw so many videos on quiet quitting, which is a work trend that's just happening post COVID-19. And upon doing more research, we found out that Gen Zs and millennials are beginning to awaken to the fact that they should be able to create a perfect, or if not perfect, a good work relationship balance. On the other hand, we have managers and employers saying that this is not a good trend because it affects work. Let's hear what they have to say.
Quiet quitting is a really bad idea. Creativity is very much honored in the work environment. People that go beyond to try to solve problems for the organization, their teams, their managers, their bosses, those are the ones that succeed in life. The whole point is you're there to make the business work. You have to go beyond not because you're forced to, not because you have to go beyond because you want to. That's how you achieve success. Those individuals are not doing it for the greed of money. They're doing it because it's part of their ethos, it's part of their DNA, it's part of who they are. Those are the people I seek. People that shut down their laptop at 5, want that balance in life, want to go to the soccer game, 9 to 5 only, they don't work for me. I can tell you that. I hope they work for my competitors.
The trend of quiet quitting became a norm, or just it blew up when a 24-year-old New Yorker by the name Zaid Khan went on live online to talk about the term quiet quitting, where he doesn't go over and beyond but just sticks to his work portfolio or his work that's been given to him. Then people start coming up with different ways they've been quiet quitting. But okay, so guys, stick to the end of this video because we want to find out the causes of quiet quitting and the possible effects, and then finally wrap up. After we're done with that, we also want to find out your opinion, especially for we in Nigeria. So is quiet quitting a good trend? Is it a healthy work trend or not?
But you're pointing out that there's some dangers to this. What are they?
First and foremost, you've got to think about your professional brand. I talk about this until I'm blue in the face, and I still need to talk about it more. Your professional brand is so important, not just where you are now, but this is the powerful, enticement, the powerful magnet that's going to attract more lucrative opportunities to you. Not if you're known as being the one who's, like you said, slacking off or just doing the bare minimum. How do you expect to get referred by former colleagues or people who interact with you at work for opportunities if you're just kind of known as the one who's not really bringing their A game?
And Manny, people might be short-sighted in sort of their quiet quitting, but because talk about negotiating power, obviously that doesn't just refer to the raise you might get in your current job, but even your next job and the position you're putting yourself in.
Yeah, exactly. You may feel like you're being underpaid, but I'm telling you, the recruiter or the hiring manager that you were interviewing for, that you would love to hire you because they're going to pay you so much more, they don't know what you're earning and they don't really care. What they do care about is what is the impact to your team and how can you illustrate that? Certainly on your resume, but also in the conversation and the interview process. So think about what kind of impact am I making at my current job and how much is that going to impress my future employer, not the one that you've got today. You have to think beyond the job that you have now and think beyond the passive-aggressive approach of quiet quitting to kind of, stick it to the man or stick it to your boss, and think about your future boss, right?
We get to hear from employers who say it can affect your work, it can affect your future chances of getting a good job. Here are a few causes of quiet
The
quitting.
trend has been triggered by widespread employee burnout, the Great Resignation, and new workplace policies following the COVID-19 pandemic. And while some may believe the term quiet quitting has a negative connotation, many experts disagree. Employees who engage in quiet quitting often view their own personal identity as separate from their job and make their own workplace behaviors and efforts reflect that. A quiet quitter is more likely to have workplace boundaries and say no to extra work without compensation. The hashtag quiet quitting, where both employees and employers share their experiences, has almost 20 million views on TikTok.
Should we even jump on every and any trend that we see? So just because my friends or the internet is going ablaze with quiet quitting, does that mean I should quiet quit?
Quiet quitting is about quitting the hustle culture. It advocates signing in at 10, signing out at 5, doing only what you're hired for, and that's it. In theory, it may sound like the ultimate mantra for a perfect work-life balance. In practice, though, quiet quitting may be just the opposite. You see, there's a very thin line between setting healthy boundaries and being disengaged. It is healthy to not bite more work than you can chew, but it is unhealthy to duck at the sight of work. It is healthy to spend time with family, unhealthy to sign out at 5 even if there's pending work. It works on Newton's third law of motion, action-reaction. You get what you give. If you don't give your best, your employer won't give you the best of opportunities. All I'm going to say is, think twice before you jump on a trend.
Like this video if you find value. Also subscribe to this channel because more work-related topics will be taken on here and you don't want to miss that. Have you been quiet quitting? Don't worry, your boss will know. Talk to us, guys. Let's talk in the comment section. And what are the reasons why you've been quitting your job quietly? I'm still your girl Sandra, and this is Hub for Jobs, where we talk about everything job related, how to apply for that job and proceed to the interview, how to get that job and also succeed at your job. So I'll come your way again with another video, guys. Stay safe. Bye for now.